And just like that, another school day has come to an end. But in my small school, almost half of the kids are off to sports practices, and I'm one of them. In my rural community, sports are what bring the town together on Friday nights. It's my favorite part about sports. The connections I make with the community members who come to support us at sporting events is priceless. I've even made lifelong connections with fans from opposing teams. It's amazing to hear how much joy I can bring someone from simply playing a sport. The most heartwarming part about living in Woodbine and going to school in Harrington is being able to walk around town and talk to anyone that comes up to me, because everyone knows everyone in small towns. But how I view the impact I've made in my community is not just the connections I've made. Here, let me show you. At Harrington High, we are given opportunities to participate in student organizations called FBLA and HOSA. FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America, and HOSA stands for Health Occupation Students of America. Both of these clubs have made my voice as a small-town high schooler known at the national level. Let's start with HOSA. My freshman year, I made it to nationals in the events, community service, and clinical specialty. For our community service project, we talked to all of the kids at the elementary school about proper dental hygiene. And then we went around to our community and even traveled to the Junction City Walmart to collect any dental supplies we could get. We collected thousands of supplies. We donated all the supplies back to the elementary and the middle school children. It was the first project I had ever done to give back to my community. That year, I placed 5th in clinical specialty at the International HOSA competition in Nashville, Tennessee. Standing on that stage, accepting my award, was the first time I felt I had the power to make a difference in my community. This feeling is what led me to decide to run for HOSA state office. I served as the state parliamentarian my junior year. I traveled to KU Med and made connections with HOSA members all over the state. I even was a student member of the Health and Wellness Committee of Dickinson County that same year. When my term as a state officer ended, I decided the healthcare route was not for me because my success in the student organization FBLA was unmatched. I knew my voice could make a powerful impact at a new level. Here's why. My sophomore year, my fellow classmate wanted to start his own fish lure company, so we called our company Double B Baits, and it began to take off as we started with a few local retailers in Harrington. Using social media, I took advantage of my experience with our school's t-shirt business, and I advertised our apparel. We decided to compete in the FBLA event business plan. We placed in the top 14 out of 120 competitors at the FBLA Nationals in 2017. Thanks to our national recognition from FBLA, when we returned to Harrington, the Wichita Eagle newspaper wanted to interview us. That one interview led to 4 other newspaper interviews, 2 TV news appearances, and 1 magazine article. Our products have now reached 16 retailers, some including chain stores. Our small town was put on the map because of our business. To have my name be one of those students who did that for my community was amazing. Our community rallied with us. After my HOSA state officer term ended, I knew I could continue to represent my community and my state by being an FBLA state officer. I am currently serving as the Kansas FBLA District 3 Vice President. I've traveled to Baltimore and Chicago recently, representing my state, and it has been an experience I will never forget. When the TV news interviewers or national judges ask where I'm from, I proudly say, I go to school at Harrington High, and I live in Woodbine, Kansas. But you probably don't know where that is.